Bardowski, founder at $1 Million Party Girl, with episode 21 of Social Girl Live. It's March. What is happening this month that's super important as a woman business owner? And yes, it is St. Patty's Day, it's March Madness, we even have Pi Day coming up. But there's something even bigger that's happening that you might not know about. And it's Women's History Month. This is a really important month for you as a woman business owner. It's important for you, it's important for your customers, it's important for your team. And so I have some ideas for you, of course, on how you can really be talking about this. You know, a great way to build engagement on your social sites, right? Be the one that's championing the cause and talking about women that made history. A great opportunity for you to empower your team and maybe even inspire somebody to join your team that's been thinking about it. We never know how many of our customers are thinking about it, right? But just never have the courage to take that leap. Well, what a better month to take the leap than Women's History Month. So Women's History Month, super important. There's a lot going on right now. So first up, if you are a VIP member, I have a VIP group. It's a paid membership group. You guys have access to Visionista Land, tons of training and resources for you there, including on my Facebook party, Awesome Sauce. But I want to promote you this month, right? So that's one thing I can do for you. So make sure you check the post in our group. We're having, I'm calling it the Visionista Project. And I want you guys to send me a short video. Of course, tell your story, tell a little bit about yourself. But I want you to tell me about, I'm looking at my cheat sheet, a woman that empowered you to be yourself and take a risk. Let's get those stories out there. So I'm going to be promoting those for you. So check our Facebook group for more details on that. But what else can you do, right? Why not start the month with a history-making goal or challenge for your team? How awesome would that be? Have your best month ever. What if you challenged your team to set a goal, a historic goal? Like really rally your team behind this whole Women's History Month movement. Create a movement for your team. You know, let's stretch. Let's break out of our comfort zone. Let's do something historic that we have never done before. Go where you have never gone before in your direct sales business. And that could be something as simple as maybe adding 100 new contacts, right? It all depends on where that person is in their business. Maybe it's booking more parties and holding more parties than you've ever held before. Maybe it's sponsoring more people than you've ever sponsored in a 4-week period. So each person obviously can set their own goal based on where they are in their business, but why not make it historic and recognize those actions, right? I love that. That's just a simple thing you can really start and run with right away. And then how about your social media marketing? You could be sharing quotes every single day from women who made history. Some of my favorites, Coco Chanel. She's definitely at the top of my list, right, of women who made history. She developed the amazing Chanel brand. Think about this, the late 1800s, before women in the U.S. had the right to vote. She was building an incredible brand. I love that story. So look at the women that have inspired you throughout history. That's great content for your social media marketing on Facebook, on Instagram. And of course, you can also reach out to your customers, right? Why not involve, this is social selling at its best. Ask your customers to be sharing, hey, who inspired you? If you have a customer group, ask them to share their favorite quotes from women who made history, and then post those to your business page and then tag that customer for her contribution. And that's just a great way to really promote your customers and get everybody engaged in the conversation. Okay? What else? How about recognizing your top hostesses, consultants for their historic achievements? you know, no matter how long you've been in business, and if you've been in business a long time, if you don't know my story, over almost 3 decades in direct sales, building a multi-million-dollar business, there's been a whole lot of history making going on in my business. So don't forget to recognize those stories. You know, I think so many times as women, we tend to sweep our achievements under the rug, right? We're like embarrassed. We don't want to brag. Well, this is the month to brag, ladies. You know, talk about yourself. Talk about those achievements that women have made, maybe forgot, right, what they've achieved. You never know where life is going to take you. But you know, a great time to honor people that have blazed the trail and led the way, not just for you, but for other women in your team, and celebrate and recognize those achievements. And that includes your hostesses and your customers, right? Maybe you have a hostess that had your highest show, which leads me to my next tip. How about having a Beat My Highest Show challenge? This is a really fun way to recognize that top hostess. You know, maybe at $1,000 or $1,500 or $5,000 party, I don't know. Whatever it was, put that out there to your hostesses. Definitely honor that high hostess. It could have been last year, it could have been 5 years ago, it could have been 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. She still did it, right? So let's make that the benchmark to achieve this month. Throw that out there to your hostesses. Imagine how much fun you can have and how you can use that to really empower women to go for more. And at the end of the day, you will have an amazing month as well. My next tip, how about starting a book club? So in our VIP group, we actually have a book club. We are reading this month, we're going to be having a group discussion on the You Are a Badass book. It just gives me the excuse to say badass, which I really like. How fun is that? So pick a book, right? Like Success or Your $1 Million Party Girl. Pick a book and make that, you know, a really fun way to get in that conversation and have a little book club discussion. You could do that too. And then know your hashtags. Do you know your hashtags? Hashtags Women's History Month. Search that on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Look for inspiration. Other hashtags that you can use. Of course, hashtag Visionista. Hashtag $1 Million Party Girl. You probably have hashtags with your company. Some other popular hashtags. WAHM, right? Work at Home Mom. Hashtag Home Based Business. Hashtag Direct Sales. Hashtag Girl Boss. We could go on. So include 2 to 3 hashtags with the conversation, but definitely Women's History Month. Now, what else is going on? February 8th is International Women's Day. That's actually when I'm going to be launching my Visionista project with your videos. And so save the date. Facebook is actually having a huge promotion that day. Again, that's March 8th. That's next Wednesday night. So I'll be doing episode 22 of Social Girl Live that night. And it'll be on International Women's Business Day. So Facebook's hashtag is She Means Business. That day they are encouraging women to go live, to share their story. Great way to join the conversation, as well as follow the conversation of what's going on. You're going to see a lot of women going live on Facebook that day. They actually have a whole separate website for it, so you can learn about the event. Let me find it. It's my cheat sheet is right behind me. It's shemeansbusiness.fb for Facebook.com. She Means Business. I'll put it in the comments too, so you guys can find it. I'll put the link in the comments. shemeansbusiness.facebook.com. It's a movement, so make sure to join the conversation. And how perfect. So International Women's Business Day is really about gender equality. That's why that day was created. And where do we really have no glass ceiling? And are the majority gender? Direct selling, right? I came from a corporate background where I was the only woman in my field. And I just embraced the direct sales culture. I loved it because it was the first place where I felt that I was home, where women were supporting women. And, you know, not only that, but literally there was no glass ceiling. There was no gender bias. You know, women were the leaders. Women were the trailblazers. So you have, as a direct seller and network marketer, you have so much to talk about on International Women's Day when it comes to gender equality. So continue to empower, inspire, recognize, and lift other people higher to have your most historic month ever.